My name is Jesse Martinez. It's been about 20 years since I got saved. I've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations in my lifetime. Like most people, we all go through trials and tribulations, and we have to overcome a lot of things. But I believe for me personally, the strength that I've gotten from has been from the Lord, from His Word. I believe if I would not have known the Lord at the time that I did, I might not be here speaking to y'all right now. Where it was really going to get to the point where my faith was going to be tested. I didn't know all of this, being that I was a baby Christian, but I've learned a lot since then. In about 1993, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease, cancer. It was in third stage. It was very advanced. And I had a tumor in my chest area, a very large tumor that at that point in time they thought that I had an enlarged heart, but in turn it was a tumor. So I went through all the chemotherapy, the radiation treatments and all that. A few years later, unfortunately, from some of the treatments that I received, my heart ended up getting damaged, and I was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy, which in turn is an enlarged heart. At that point in time, my heart was very, very weak. Very weak to the point where my ejection rate was, I think, between 15 and 20%, which by doctors' standards, I mean, I was a miracle that I was still alive. I knew that if the Lord had healed me before from cancer, I knew that He would heal me from this heart condition. And my mindset from the beginning when I was diagnosed with this cardiomyopathy was I knew God was going to heal me. I wasn't sure how He was going to do it. I didn't know if He was going to just heal my heart completely, or if I was going to get a heart transplant, or whatever the case may be. This December will be 10 years since I had the heart transplant. It was something that I thought going through the cancer was tough. Going through the heart transplant was even tougher. It was tougher in the sense that during that period of time I was going through a lot of trials, not just with my illness, but unfortunately at that time I was going through some personal problems also. So everything was really falling down on me, kind of falling apart on me. And I got to the point where I cried out to God, and I cried out to Him, and I said, Lord, I repent of all the sins that I've committed. I repent that I feel like I've let You down. I had to settle in my heart that there was a possibility that the Lord was going to take me home. I was okay with that. I was at peace with that. And I was at peace with my home. I had to settle in my heart that there was a possibility that the Lord was going to take me home. I was okay with that. I was at peace with that. I had the heart transplant. That was a miracle in itself, because so many things have to come into play together in order for that to happen. There's so many factors that doctors need to consider in order for this to happen. And I believe that God had His hands on that whole situation, from the doctors that He placed in hand to the whole surgery and stuff. From time to time, I still need to remind myself what the Lord has done. because I think sometimes we get carried on with life and we just get too involved with everything that's going on that we kind of lose focus on what the Lord has done. I can't express it in words. I just don't have the words that would, be able to express how I feel and how grateful I am. And if it wasn't for the love of God and for His grace and His mercy, like I said, I probably wouldn't be here.